Alright guys, so this is the second team that I didn't have time to build in yesterday's episode, but here it is. I'm going to go through it really quickly, just as quickly as I went through the other one. So, we have at goalkeeper, we have Helton. At center back, we have Mangala and informed Garay. At right back, we have Danilo. At left back, we have Sequeira. At center defensive mid, we have Fernando with Perez at center mid, and at the other center defensive mid position, we have Elias. At the right wing position, we have Danilo Diaz. Then we have Martinez at the striker position and Varela at the left wing. And I think all of these have 4-star skills. They do, so we'll be doing a little bit of skills just like the last time around. Let's get into the goals. So heading into the first team, we come up against a very standard BPL team, 4-1-2-1-2, two really fast strikers up top, Cazorla, Torre at the center defensive mid, Hazard, Navas. It's overall a really fast team, and that was kind of a worry that I had when I made this team, is that Garay isn't the fastest guy. He only has around 55, 58 pace, I think, somewhere around there. And it was kind of a worry to have players like Eto'o, Hazard, players like that. It was kind of worrying to come up against them because he was easily going to get outpaced. And I noticed that he was a little bit slow on the mark in this game, but it didn't seem too impossible to deal with. So I decided I'd set the team on defensive to make sure that he's not bombing up the pitch and essentially just keep him more contained in that center back role so that he never gets caught out of position. And it seemed to work in the very first game as we take a 2-0 victory and head into the very next match. And in the very next match, we come up against an even faster team, or so it seems. We have Royce, Robin, and Aubameyang to deal with up top. He also has Bleshikovsky at the center mid position, and overall it was just a very fast team, and I was kind of worried that that was going to be a problem. And this is the first game where I actually noticed pace being a problem with this team. Now we go on scoring with Danilo Diaz, and he's a very tidy player, very good in this game for us. But here's what I'm talking about. Garay beat off the mark. We can't even catch him with our right back, and he puts that ball right into the bottom corner. Keeper's not getting to it, and there was really nothing I could do. My center backs were too slow. My right back was fast enough to catch up to him, but not strong enough to hold on. We are able to come back into this game, though, with a nice little bit of skill from Danilo Diaz, once again getting past two defenders and putting that ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1. But once again, pace was an issue as it dropped off to Robin, and right there, Garay just wasn't fast enough to get to that ball and pass it back to the keeper. Robin beat him to it, made the game 2-2, and later on into the game, we actually lag out, unfortunately. I don't know what was happening later on in the game. It just got really laggy. So the game ends 2-2. Which means we don't progress because the game ends. And look at that, 11 shots on target and 57% possession for me, 2 shots on target, and they both went in. And it was just kind of one of those games where you keep on shooting and shooting, and the keeper's just saving just about everything. So the keeper definitely kept him in that game, and his extra pace up top punished me for having Garay at the center back position. Nonetheless, I didn't really struggle with the team, and I felt good with the team. So I don't really have any complaints except for the lack of pace on Garay, but Mangala can more than make up with it with 77 pace. Nonetheless, we come up against the very next team, and it's also a very standard Bundesliga team, 4-1-2-1-2, pacey strikers up top. And this time we're using the Russian League team, and we were doing quite well until around the 72nd minute where he scored his first header with Ramos, and then not long after that, he got another header, and that was kind of game over for us. Overall, we did quite well in this match. If you guys see the match stats, you see that we did quite well except for shots on target. He had a little bit more. But anyways, the episode is coming to a close. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, the link to that will be in the description below. If you guys want to watch the last episode of this, that's also in the description below. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, have a great day or night depending on when you're watching this. Peace.